This 26 Sports high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Well, an exciting finish to the third quarter here in Cadillac as the Vikings have a 43-22 lead over the Manistee Chippewas. Jay Simon alongside Kevin Gregory with you. Spencer Fisher launching about a 28-foot three-pointer at the buzzer. They waved it off, but we strongly disagree. Thought that was definitely inside the buzzer. What a great shot. But Chippewas with the ball to start the fourth, as there's a jumper in the paint from Andrew Pearson. Pearson gets the first bucket of the fourth for the Chips.
Jaden Zabo getting his first look for the Chippewas as well. It's a big kid.
Caden Dennis, topside for Stradowski. Rensbury. Good ball movement from the Vikings. Chips doing a good job, though, of forcing the issue here with the defense. Rensbury open for three. Yes! Hunter Rensbury gets in to oh, my. We didn't have that shot, but Keegan Brooks doing his best, like, bull imitation, running through the towels with the rest of the bench after that three from Rensbury. And
stepped on the baseline.
Stepped on the baseline, yes. Liam Manley coming across the baseline. Did not reestablish before grabbing that pass.
A little Matador bench celebration.
That was spectacular. Stradowski, near side for Dennis. Daniels inside, out to Stradowski. Back to Fisher. That's where he hit the three.
Behind the white line, huh?
That was skinny ski bunny territory.
Really was.
Dennis uses his Stradowski pick. Kick out for Rensbury. And I thought he double dribbled. No call. Fisher should have pulled from right there.
Thought he was pulling.
I thought he was too. Rensbury. Vikings making the Chippewas play a little defense, and then the errant pass for Daniels on the block. A little out of reach. So he was working hard to seal off Spencer Helminski, the senior down there, who, without question, plays football.
Yeah, he's a big kid. Has a solid defensive set for Manistee. Worked through about 3 or 4 ball reversals, 30 seconds of defense. It's not easy to do.
Alejandro Olvera will draw the foul as he was cutting down the lane. Olvera, step back three is no good. And Zabo hustling, gets it off the hands of Fisher, so the Chippewas will keep it. 5:49 to go here in the ball game. 46-24, Vikings with the lead. Zabo, near side, as Manley going to the rim is going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Well, this is what I'm talking about in, you know, in late in games when the benches are cleared. This is a great opportunity for those, you know, underclassmen or guys that are battling all week long at practice to get a payoff, you know, to show coach, you know, when it's game time. Game speed is different than practice speed. And so it's an excellent opportunity to get some work in, get your rotations down, and get some confidence, because you never know. You never know. You got to be the next man up mentality, right?
Absolutely. As Jaden Zabo commits the foul over the back of Stradowski, his first. Team fourth, 5:35 to go. Fisher to Dennis. Baseline drive, rejected, but then Zabo steps on the baseline. As Zabo and Andrew Pearson doing a nice job of preventing a pass or shot on that drive. Daniels, Fisher. Yeah. You got to jack that. That should have been right after the pump fake. And then you got to look at him as he goes by. That's, yes, that was the mistake. Rensbury will get the tie up, and we'll get a jump ball situation.
Get a pump fake, you get a guy in the air and he flies by you, you have to give him a quick stare. Kids, you do not have to give him a quick stare if you're in high school. Your coaches do not want you to do that. It's when you're old and washed up and you're playing with your buddies. That's when you give them a quick stare and then shoot the ball.
The views expressed by the color commentator on My News 26 Sports do not necessarily reflect the ownership or announcers of My News 26 Sports.
Wow.
No, that's a good call. That's a good call. That is what happens when you're old. Dennis will kick it out to Rensbury, to Sundstrom, top of the key. Fisher. 4:50 to go in the ball game. I've been impressed with these Viking subs as Sundstrom with the spin around and then colliding with Fisher, and they both go to the floor. Quickly the other way. Olvera off the glass and good.
Great finish by Olvera. Good move last time by Sundstrom on the block. Wasn't able to finish. He's a big body.
He is.
As
Absolutely.
felt by his teammate.
Yes, as Fisher will attest. Sundstrom top of the key against Szabo. There's a pick. Olvera the other way, lays it up and in.
Took that stutter step. He thought he was getting his footing right to go up and attempt one, but got the easy two.
Olvera's got 9. It's a 46-28 Cadillac lead. Inside 4 minutes remaining in this one. I was going to say, as Sundstrom will launch a 3 and drain it. Joey Sundstrom.
They got the AED out on the Cadillac sideline. Pumping it back to life.
I know it's probably a faux pas to talk to the director during a broadcast, but you got to get a camera on the bench when something good happens for the Vikings, because the stuff that's going on over there is spectacular. As the miss by the Chips, Dennis with the rebound. He'll bring it up. Fisher, 3 ball, front iron. Stradowski with the rebound. Stradowski rejected by Szabo.
Great block. Big body, wide body, went straight up, got all ball. Szabo making the most of his minutes here.
Kevin, you got to describe what was going on over there on the bench.
Okay.
On that Sundstrom 3.
Joey Sundstrom hits a 3. One of the kids, I want to say Barszewski,
McTaggart
laying flat on his back, about 4 or 5 teammates over him, doing a little CPR, doing a little AED, pumping him back to life, 3 or 4 body gyrations. He comes springing up.
Oh, that's spectacular. Spectacular.
Oh, the kids.
49-28 as we got a timeout on the floor right now.
Checking into the game, I'm going to let you say it for Manistee, making his first appearance.
Yiming Hu from China check into the game.
They've got a kid from China, a kid from
Mexico,
your boy Alejandro Olvera,
yep.
And I'll let you say it.
Mongolia. They call him the Duke. The last name is Bayarsykin, I think. I'm going to go with that. I don't even have his first name on here anymore. They just told us that they call him Duke, and he's on the floor right now, number 54, as there's the takeaway. We'll get a jump ball situation. So, unfortunately, Alejandro Olvera has gone to the bench. Otherwise, you would have the United Nations layup, the lineup, the dream team, as Coach Miller said.
Yeah.
From all nations out there for the Chips right now. Getting some minutes. 3 minutes to go here in the ball game, and we're going to get a foul on Fisher. Taking Spencer Helminski for a ride, all but put a saddle on him as he went down the lane.
I just looked at whose shoes. Those are some Damon Dostals right there. Yeah. Those are the Air Dostals.
There's a quick jumper from the Duke, is off the mark. Dennis with the rebound. Caden Dennis flying up the right side. Rensbury, who's got a 3. Fisher, kick out for Sundstrom. He's not shy. Front iron, rebounded by Fisher. Trying to globetrotter that back into his hands, and it almost does. And now it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Cadillac basketball. Oh, that was a lot of fun to watch. Spencer Fisher multiple times trying to get that thing tapped back up off the ground. That's tough to do.
Sometimes you just got to pick it up.
Well, it's a fair point, but that was more fun to watch.
It was.
Fisher inside for Strudowski.
Good pass.
Good look to Sundstrom. Step back 3-ball. Splash down!
There it is. There it is. Bring him back. Bring McTaggart back to life.
Oh, that's great stuff. To be a kid again. A lot of fun. There's Nathaniel Barker, who's made his first appearance for the Chips. Helminski. Kick out. Barker, 3-ball. Back iron. Rebound by Manley. Gets it up off the glass. No good. Strudowski with the strong rebound. Inside 2 minutes remaining in this one.
Didn't get a bucket that time, but you can see, it's a slow process when you're trying to build from the ground up. But you can see it starting to come together. Who gets it in the middle? Great kick out. Great kick out to Baker. Doesn't go in. Another offensive rebound and a pump fake. They're not finishing them, but they're getting good looks.
Noah Strudowski gets into the books with a nice left hand off the glass. Minute and a half to go in the game. As the Duke, looking across court, picked off by Fisher. Fisher into the lane. The floater is good. Surfing going on the bench now. I wonder how many they've got.
Seems like they got a plethora.
It's a drive, strong drive from Spencer Helminski, and he will go to the line for a couple. With that, Noah Strudowski lefty layup, Kevin, unofficially, every Viking has gotten into the scorebook tonight.
Very cool when that can happen. Very cool when that can happen. It's good Friday night in Cadillac. Cadillac playing well. Turned up defensive pressure, able to get some points. Not a high-scoring team, but able to put some up tonight. Manistee, they're growing. They're growing, they're learning. And you credit Coach Miller for doing a great job over there. Quality kids, under control, clean game.
Yeah, that's a great point, too. It's sometimes when you're down by this many, it can get chippy, and give a lot of credit to the Chippewas. They've continued to play hard and physical, but not in any way that's would cause Grandma to faint while watching.
That's right.
50 seconds remaining in this one. We had a foul on the floor, just the 5th on the Chips, as Fisher's 3 is no good. Dennis with the weak side rebound, and putback is good. The bench does the wave for the Vikings. 35 seconds left. Who in the paint is going to draw the foul before the shot on Sundstrom? One of the things I got to get a better practice of is getting the names of the officials, because the officials, as we've said it before, Kevin, they are the hardest. It's the hardest. 2 hardest jobs in the universe are mothering and officiating, and I want nothing to do with either one. But since I don't know all 3, I only know one. Here's Rensbury. Strudowski, 14-footer, no good. Rensbury with the rebound. Vikings will get another opportunity. 20 seconds to go. Fisher looking for Rensbury. Inside for Strudowski, who makes the move but draws the foul on the floor. Just the 6th on the Chips, so the Vikings will inbound under their own basket. 11.3 ticks on the clock. Fisher will trigger. Get it into Strudowski. 7 seconds left. And Fisher will dribble it out. That'll do it. 58-28. The Vikings get the non-conference win over the visiting Manistee Chippewas. They move to 7-6 on the season, and more importantly, psychologically get a win over a potential district opponent. Manistee awaits the winner of Cadillac and Benzie Central in the second semifinal of their district. We'll take a moment, collect our stats and our thoughts, and be back to wrap things up. 58-28, your final. Watching boys high school basketball on My News 26 Sports. Back in a moment.